Well, let's talk about, after a brief lull, in fact, several parts of Bengaluru were left inundated after heavy rains lashed the city last night. Because of the incessant rains, the Alessandra Lake has overflowed, flooding the lake's surrounding areas. Yelahanka and Nagavara areas of Bengaluru have also been affected by the rains. Boats have been deployed in several areas of northern Bengaluru to deal with the situation. In fact, routes leading to the airport were flooded as well. Apart from basements of several apartments getting flooded, rainwater has inundated several homes in many localities in the Yelahanka zone and parts of the Mahadevapura zone. Bengaluru's Manyata Tech Park, one of the largest tech parks in the state capital, located in the city's Nagavada area, witnessed intense waterlogging. Employees were being sent back because vehicles are unable to reach their office buildings as roads have turned into unmotorable, in fact, because of the extreme waterlogging.
Basically, there is a lot of crop loss. So I have asked all the district officers to do the crop loss survey. We will pay the compensation immediately. I have already released 130 crores for the previous crop losses. This year, whatever the crop loss is, we are ready to release the amount. House collapses, that also I have asked DCs to pay 1 lakh immediately for the houses which are totally collapsed, and accordingly the partials also should be compensated.
Yesterday there was a very heavy rain, 138 mm in a matter of 2 to 3 hours. That has led to a lot of water inflow into Yelahanka Lake, and which has to find way to go to the other lakes downstream. So the water is stagnated here. It is coming down. We hope it will be solved in a few hours.
Nolan Pinto is getting us more details on that story. Nolan, just like every other metro city, Bengaluru no different. The poshest of localities are completely inundated, underwater. Obviously, lives coming to a standstill for the people living in this particular city where Bengaluru is not functional courtesy the rains.
Well, I'll just show you what's happening over here. We are in this apartment complex known as the Kendriya Vihar. It's a central government apartment complex. You can clearly see what is happening over here. We are actually sitting in a tractor and actually moving, but, well, in spite of the troubles, there are few people who will make sure that life must go on. They're actually playing ball over here. But never mind, apart from that, what the SDRF as well as the NDRF personnel have been doing for quite some time is basically using their rescue boats. Let me just show you the rescue boats. That's on one side. That's the entrance of this apartment complex. It's a huge apartment complex, some 6,000 odd apartments. You have about 2,200 to 2,500 people living or residing over here. So the NDRF along with the SDRF have been working to rescue people. That is one. The ones who do not want to come out, they have actually been bringing food, medicine, and the tractor that we sat in, they even brought oxygen cylinders. Now, there is one individual over here, a youngster, Shivam Dar. He's a resident of this apartment complex, and he's also working today as a volunteer. Tell us what is the situation and when did it start?
It had started before 2017 only. Today, yeah. It has started like 2-3 days back. The water was up to the knee level. So that time it was okay, not that much difficulty. But they had started ambulance that time also for the elderly people also. Okay. And yesterday they had removed the water also. They had taken all the water from the apartment. So it was fine yesterday. But due to the heavy rains in the Bangalore and Yelahanka area, this area, so it has been flooded. And backside also we have lake, that is Yelahanka Lake. Okay. From there the water has been flown so much. So it had entered our apartments only. Okay. So that is the main problem for us. We are approximately 2,200 people staying in these apartments. Yeah.
Well, you can see what has happened over there. What I'm told is that the water level has actually subsided. It's falling. But earlier it had almost come towards what? It had covered the cars. There are hotels over here behind. They have a milk booth. Everything is flooded. What we are told by the officials is that this rescue operation or relief operation will continue throughout the day. They started quite early in the morning until all the 2,000 odd residents here who are in need get all their medical supplies of food and water, and those who have to get out, the elderly, the sick who need to get out, the rescue operations undertaken by the SDRF and the NDRF, that will go on. But clearly, one more visual, just take a look at the situation over here. That is supposed to be a park. This is where cars are parked. And that is, there you see the state disaster response force with their rescue boats going about with their work continuously without a break.
Nolan Pinto is reporting from Bengaluru. It's absolutely stunning, amazing, and at the same time, it's sad to see how people are suffering there. Nolan is just atop a tractor, like he was telling us, but the other people who want to commute now are actually having to use boats there. That's an apartment complex that Nolan is reporting from. It actually looks like a river. Nolan, thanks for getting us. Be safe. We'll keep coming back to you for more on that story.